And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on AA Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Dusty Moose is in the glow, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dusty Moose will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Dante John will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. This is lifted out to left. Moose is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out. And with that, Adam Gutierrez will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moose giving chase. He gets there, but he missed it. And he'll round it and try for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Center fielder, Danny.
Dusty Moose is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable.
Leading off the inning, Dusty Burke, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Oh, and he misses it. He's around first on his way to second now.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off.
Tim Peniagua stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Moose will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Adam Kelton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Moose ranging back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, this was taking a little bit of a chance, but he made it pay off. This ball's out to straightaway left field. Not usually a hot spot for triples, but when they have a little bit of trouble with the carom, he decides to take advantage, and that's heads-up base run.
Hector Blanco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Danny Turner in now, popped out in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Moose is camped under this one, hit in the air to left field, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Dusty Moose will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. High in the air out to center field. Turner on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Redding leads it. Dante John will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. In there, a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, second baseman.
And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double.
Dusty Moose will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
He's in there.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so...
David Kawada will stand in now, hoping to get on track. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Swinging a soft liner. A step on the bag for one. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that just about does it. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Dusty Moose will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So stepping in, number 14, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Early struggle.
A.C. Reed will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Rubio giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Raul Veras is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the air now, out to left. Moose moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Michael King. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moose on the move. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And he is in there.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out.
Leading off the inning, Dusty Moose, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
On the ground to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
At the plate, David Kawada. He drew a walk his first time up. Taken for strike 3, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, you know, this is the danger of sending the runner on a 3-2 pitch. The reasoning is simple. You're going to want to stay out of that double play with your cleanup guy up there. But once he failed to make contact, you know you.
Rick Rubio will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Inglet is there for it. 2 gone. Dusty Moose digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Dusty Moose.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Chad Taylor will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit in the air out toward left. Moose sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Rick Rubio comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dusty Moose, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Runners off for second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 out with the man at first. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runner going a second time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rubio has a play, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. Richmond leads this one 1-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
Final line score.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Squirrels are flying indeed. They win this one 1-0. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we were...
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Dusty Moose will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Sends that one out of play for strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Veras waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this? Ron McNeil will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
It's not really all that surprising that his numbers aren't there because he's never really been known as a good minor league hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Moose is in pursuit, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Dusty Moose set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting.
Dusty Moose will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Taylor is right there. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following.
Striding in to start the ninth, Dusty Moose, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A solo shot down the line in right, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Calvin Lamb will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the ninth. And now they've got to find some way.
Dusty Moose will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one, as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. David Kawada struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase it. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, with 2 outs, why not? If he gets thrown out, it's no big deal. We're just going to play another inning. Instead, now you've got the winning run in scoring position, and you put a lot more pressure on both the...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will... Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon for EK, Psycho, and the rest. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3. Coming to the plate now, Dusty Moose, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Lined hard toward right center. Rubio is right there, 1 down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out.
Dusty Moose stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
David Kawada steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage. And he does that right there by taking second.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
Well, you could see there some indecision coming around third base. After a few steps, he realizes, oh, not looking good.
Dusty Moose comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Hitter, Moose.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Veras is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man. Dusty Moose will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely. David Kawada gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Joe Gross will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Rafael Guerrero will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Coming to the plate again, Frank Reese, as he'll bat for the second time. The 2-2 pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Dusty Moose steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Dusty Moose.
Skied into straightaway right. Veras on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Baltimore Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays, 5-3. In other Blue Jays news, relief pitcher Arnold Leone has been placed on waivers by the club. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-6. The Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Bo Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. It was their 7th win in a row. Eric Hosmer had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 10-8. The Angels got an astounding 20 hits overall as they bested the visiting Indians 17-4. The Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-3. The Braves allowed 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The Nationals smacked 15 team hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-2. Chris Coghlan swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Athletics took care of the Reds 6-4. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-4. The Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. Jose Fernandez was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Marlins took down the Diamondbacks 4-3. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Colorado Rockies pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 7-1. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Dusty Moose will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation?
Theodore Moeller will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Moose is in pursuit. And, oh no, it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
It's kind of a cold night, so...
Steve Hughes will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Hit in the air out to right. Moose moves over. And that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now to the plate, Dusty Moose. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hughes on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Willie Estrada will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. 2-1, here it is. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Diaz backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Dusty Moose strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hughes giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely. Dusty Moose will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Bermudez shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Eighth inning coming up. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the New Hampshire Fish. Dusty Moose will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Whitley sprinting after it, and that's the third out. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Emilio Baez steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. Dusty Moose stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Marte is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working. Dusty Moose will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Alfredo Marte makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is skied out toward right. Moose is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Gavin Ridgway will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Dusty Moose will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
David Kawada will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys,
on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game, and here he's representing the tying run, but he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
No, that's
just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Marte. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Dusty Moose steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Whitley on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Dusty Moose gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Dusty Moose will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there?
Joe Gross will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Carrasco is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base.
Justin Milano is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really good. Henry Taylor strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. In now, Wes Acho. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Diaz backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Eddie Esposito in now, hopped out in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Moose is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Dusty Moose will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Carrasco has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. At third. High and deep to straightaway right. Moose ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Wes Acho ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. High and deep to right. Moose looks up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Leading off with a Fisher cast.
Leading off the inning, Dusty Moose, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Taken high and deep to right. McRae ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22. Dusty Moose will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Altoona Curve. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man.
Dusty Moose will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. You see what he's done over the past 9 ball games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like Dusty Moose stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Dusty Moose will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And a rather easy first out. Walter Stewart gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moose on the move. Looks it into his glove. Dusty Moose will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now.
Joe Gross will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. McCray is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding into the box, Walter Stewart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hammers it to deep right field. Moose looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Fisher Asuncion stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped up, calling for it. Gross makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in to start the 9th, Dusty Moose, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rafael Carrasco. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Moose coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Dusty Moose is our man to watch as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending? Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Akron Rubber Ducks. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dusty Moose gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Enriquez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. For his second appearance, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11.
Stepping in, Joe Gross. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. Striding into the box, Justin Milano. He got on top of.
Looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
Well, if you think about it, this is the perfect time to call for this. You know, your pitcher out there is having a hard time throwing strikes. He's not going to be as focused as he should be on the base runners, and they take advantage. That's a great call from the dugout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Henry Taylor is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped weakly to the left. Bordick is right there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So stepping in, number 99, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. Now to the plate, Joe Gross. He drew a walk his first time up. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Fisher Cats lead it 3-2. Derek Cody is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 3-2. In now, Dusty Moose coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cody is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, what an at-bat here in a tie ball game. This isn't an easy matchup either, but he stays right on this ball. He drives it for a double, and more importantly, drives home 2 runs to give him the lead.
Joe Gross takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance.
A base hit right. Do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And he is hung out to dry as they tag. Striding in to start the ninth, Dusty Moose, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now 7-4.
With the bottom of the ninth still to come, any little bit helps. Although
well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on... Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend. Dusty Moose will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Enriquez has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Brian Riency will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. The 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right, and he can't track it down. A base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down.
David Iwamura comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Inglet is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Into the box now, Dusty Moose. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Joe Gross is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here. Dusty Moose will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
That's in there, base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joe Gross.
I believe that man out on the mound is feeling it too.
Boy, not close again. His third walk. Coming to the plate now, A.C. Reed, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. And he'll just make him throw one over here, 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full, 3-2.
Taken again on 3-1. He's trying to get that RBI the easy way, but now they've worked it back to a full count.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. The tag, and he is out at the plate.
Now batting, third baseman.
Michael Maine will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Moose has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Brian Riency steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Moose ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Julio Hernandez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Second and third, 2 away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moose will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning. Will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 44.
Leading off the inning, Dusty Moose, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jennings moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Michael Maine will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rubber Ducks are victorious. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Dusty Moose is in the glow. As it was announced today, he'll now be patrolling center field. As a former outfielder yourself, Steve, what difficulties you think he'll face as he makes the move? MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Dusty Moose gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Archer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Dusty Moose is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. A.C. Reed will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, this nearly turned into a strike him out.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Milano. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Fisher Cats lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, John Mayberry. He drew a walk his first time up. 1 out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. Moose moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Leading off the inning, Alan Milton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Moose is right there, one down. Chester Smith strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
Lifted in the air to center field. Moose is in pursuit, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Dusty Moose heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
New Hampshire, center fielder, Moose.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Archer is calling for it. One away. Dusty Moose gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Dusty Moose.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Clinton Orr will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Moose on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Garrett Hoffman gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 2-out threat will not. Stepping in, Pete Archer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moose is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Dusty Moose ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Swing and a liner. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Hoffman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones as it helped lead him to the victory.